Okay, in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to split test your sales call opt-ins to find the best opt-in, and then how to split test the videos as well. This is extremely important because the number one goal is to get more calls and more opt-ins. The more opt-ins you get for the same amount of people visiting the page, and then the more people that convert to call, obviously, going to do a lot better. I'm not going to cover split testing messaging in these videos. I'm not going to cover how to place this in AdWords or Facebook ads or anything like that. I'm just going to cover it using Improvely and ClickFunnels based functionality. Now, this is very different than split testing a webinar opt-in. If you have a webinar opt-in, don't watch this video. Go watch the webinar opt-in video before this one. So if we are using ClickFunnels, which you 100% should, so we're going to be using ClickFunnels, and you should be using that for opt-ins for the very purpose that we can go and change our opt-ins lightning fast while we're doing our testing. So if we're going to go and do our testing, what we're going to do is if we want to test the opt-in page, all we're going to want to do is we're going to go to the funnel itself. We're going to find the page that we want to track. And you can see I have a split test running right here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to create a variation of the page by clicking the Create Variation button. It's going to put us in the position where we can do a split test, making it very easy for us to split test our page. We should do this primarily after we've had ads approved so that there isn't any bumps with pages changing or anything like that. You're going to want to hit apply changes once you've set up this split test right here. And then simply all it's going to do is if we go look at the stats on our funnel, it's going to show us which one has the highest opt-in rate. For split testing opt-in pages, I suggest at least 50 visitors before you start making any strong calls unless one is conclusively higher than the other. For example, the opt-in rate on one is 5% and another one is 50%. On top of that, don't make a decision until you have a full day of clean stats. By that I mean it's 10 a.m. right now. I wouldn't even look at the stats today because it can get a little bit wonky or we'll get unbalanced traffic to the page. Wait until the next day. It's March 1st right now. Wait until, for example, March 2nd. And then watch the stats on March 2nd. Don't even look at March 1st. You just want a full clean day of apples to apples traffic stats. Now, to test our sales video conversion, it's a bit more complicated. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Improvely and we're going to create a new project. What are you going to do with this? You're going to name it Video Split Test. When you're inside Improvely, go and set the settings to track ads only. Do not focus on any other settings than what I'm talking about. If there's another setting and I don't mention in this video, it is irrelevant. Don't worry about it. If you post in a group, I'm going to say don't worry about it. Don't worry about any other settings. Go to track ads only, go to click fraud settings. You can turn it off if you want. Go to conversion tracking settings, go to count at most one conversion per person. This will stop people from reloading the page and that counting conversion. And the IP exclusion does not matter. Next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to go and get website code. You're going to take this code and you're going to paste it on the thank you page for your sales call. When people book a call, the page they see and get redirected to, post this on the page right here. Next, after you've pasted it in the header of your thank you page, go to tracking links. And what you're going to want to do is you're next going to want to also have ClickFunnels open in the next browser over. You should go and create two different versions of your opt-in thank you page. So you can see I have a video right here under straight video and in another video right here. You should have different variations of the pages. Now, what we want to do when we're testing our thank you pages, our sales call video pages, is we don't want to test multiple variables at the same time. If you have two different videos, make sure the page is exactly the same. The only difference is the videos. If you're testing different page formats, make sure the video is exactly the same. Grab the URLs for these two videos, and I would suggest going and grabbing the final URL. You get the final URL on ClickFunnels by clicking the actual visit page. The final URL is what they're actually going to see when they visit the page. So once you have that, you're going to go and you're going to create a new tracking link. You're going to click Run a Split Test. You want to post both the ClickFunnels URLs, the landing pages, not your opt-in page, the sales call video landing pages that you're split testing. They should be different. And you want to put the 50%, 50%. I would not do more than one split test at a time, like testing 7 different pages. Don't do that. Just split test one at a time. There's not going to be enough data to really conclusively determine anything. Okay, put tests and all these things right here. You can name the URL of it whatever you want. Hit save and continue. Go to Facebook. This Facebook saying right here. Grab this shortened link. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to our opt-in page. I'm going to cancel this variation right here because that was just a test example for you. This has nothing to do with split testing the video. We're going to go to Edit Page. We're going to go up to Settings on the edited page. You're going to go to General. You're going to see this pop up in the upper right-hand corner. On Submit Go To, you're going to place the Improve.ly link right here, right there. And what's going to happen when a person opts in, the link they go to will be a redirect link, and it will split test and send them to 2 different pages. You will have the same thank you page. And what Improve.ly will do is we'll track the amount of people that land on each of these pages and see how many of them get to this page. And you'll be able to easily see, oh, 2% got here and 3% got here. Now, this might seem like a small amount of difference. This is actually huge when you're doing sales calls. 2 sales calls from 50 people, or 2 sales calls from 100 people versus 3 sales calls from 100 people. It's a significant increase. To track this, you're then going to go to Traffic Sources. You're going to go to Landing Page. You should see the landing pages of the sales call videos that you're tracking. You can see here's one, here's another, and I can clearly see which one has the better conversion rate. You want to base this on converted people, not conversions. If these are different, they sometimes are. You want to go based off of converted people. You can see the one that's the winner right here, and all you're going to want to do to declare this one the winner and make sure that it is the page you send people to is go to Tracking Links and set it by removing the split test. Okay, we'll just remove the split test we had set right there. Just remove the link that's appearing. So if I have a link right there, remove it. That is how we'll go and do the split test. Now, a few recommendations. I would not decide which split test page is the winner unless you've had at least 100 people. I would usually shoot for 200 because sales call variations can vary because 1 or 2 sales calls in either direction can completely tip the scales. Okay. This is if the videos are getting very similar conversion rates, I would honestly just send a lot of people in there. Usually what you want to look for is ones that get grossly larger amounts of calls per visitor than the other. For example, the final videos that I have up right now, one was getting 1%, the other one's getting 3.2, 2.6%. That's what you want to look for when you're split testing the videos. So this is how you split test the videos and how they're performing and run the split test optimizations for your sales call funnels.